Oh, he promised me the next video was going to be on mosasaurs. Why does he have to lie to me?
Well, I never said it were going to be mosasaurs. He'll be alright, I'll make him a brew in a bit, he'll be alright, yeah, he'll be alright. So before we start this video, I actually want to give a massive shout out to my friends from Emania Fossil Preparation / PaleoTube, and that's Alison and Oliver, who prepared me this fantastic block of a Ichthyosaurus vertebrae and ribs. It's a bit of a jumbled mess, but it's absolutely pristine, it's absolutely beautiful. They've done a fantastic job. Thank you very much, guys, for preparing that for me. It's an absolute beautiful piece in my Ichthyosaurus collection now. So on to the rest of the video. So in today's video, I'll be talking about an ichthyosaur. I know, the mosasaur guy talked about an ichthyosaur. Has the world gone mad? Yeah. And the ichthyosaur I'm going to be talking about is no pushover. This is the giant and terrifying Temnodontosaurus. Basically, ichthyosaur killer whale, if you like. But before we talk about Temnodontosaurus, I want to define what an ichthyosaur is. Ichthyosaurs were a group of marine reptiles that lived from the early Triassic period to the late Cretaceous period. Most ichthyosaurs actually had quite a fish-shaped body, but in fact some of the early Triassic ones had sort of a more elongate body with a lack of a dorsal fin. So, for example, Shonisaurus, which I'm on top of right now, he's not very happy about that. Now, some ichthyosaurs were no bigger than dolphins, but some of them can get to absolutely colossal sizes, including Ichthyotitan, which is at the moment confirmed to possibly be the biggest ichthyosaur ever at up to 30 metres or potentially even more. That's rivaling a blue whale. That's how big some of these animals got. Now, ichthyosaurs had a varied diet. Some were fish eaters, some ate oysters, and some, including Temnodontosaurus, actually ate other ichthyosaurs and other marine reptiles, so there was quite a variety there. Now, there's a lot of key figures in ichthyosaur paleontology and history, but the number one figure that I think should never ever be discredited is this woman here, Mary Anning. Now, if you don't know who Mary Anning is, she is the number one most integral and most impactful woman in paleontology. The effects of her finds are actually still being felt to this day. Now, she lived on the Dorset coast during the early 1800s, and she would actually go out with her father and her brother and find loads and loads of fossils, and she became pretty much important for understanding ichthyosaurs. So between 1811 and 1812, her brother Joseph found the skull of a giant sea monster in the cliffs around their home in Lyme Regis. And then in 1812, Mary Anning actually went along and found the rest of the skeleton, the torso, and this animal actually turned out to be an ichthyosaur, and more specifically, the subject of this video, Temnodontosaurus. Well, as I said before, Temnodontosaurus is a giant ichthyosaur from the early Jurassic period, around about 201 to 175 million years ago. Species of this genus are characterised by having a large body size of up to 10 metres, maybe even bigger with some specimens. They have a long, slender snout with robust jaws and robust teeth, and overall they're just terrifying animals to look at. Now, because of this large body size, they could have eaten pretty much anything they wanted. In fact, we have evidence that Temnodontosaurus would go after fish, cephalopods, even other ichthyosaurs, and possibly everything else that it saw. So if a dinosaur floated into the sea, Temnodontosaurus were going to eat it. Yeah. A nice comparison I actually like to use with mosasaurs is that Temnodontosaurus was the ichthyosaur equivalent of Tylosaurus. They're both large, they both have slender skulls with robust teeth, they both ate everything they wanted in their environment, and occasionally they'd actually fight each other, and just basically Ichthyosaur Tylosaurus. I've probably annoyed a lot of ichthyosaur fans out there. Sorry guys, I'm not sorry. Now, the specimen that Mary Anning and her brother Joseph actually found would go on to be the type species of Temnodontosaurus, Temnodontosaurus platyodon. Alongside this animal was another Temnodontosaurus, well, it might be a Temnodontosaurus, but semantics. Temnodontosaurus eurycephalus, and yes, it's one of those Temnodontosaurus situations. Now, this animal actually lived around the same time and possibly the same place as Temnodontosaurus platyodon, and this is a short-skulled species compared to platyodon, so there's probably some niche partitioning going on there, with Eurycephalus probably going after bigger, bulkier prey, while Temnodontosaurus platyodon probably went after slightly smaller prey, so it kept them from competing with each other. But again, the validity of this animal being Temnodontosaurus is in question, and to my knowledge, it hasn't been sorted, so meh. Now, these aren't the only examples of British Temnodontosaurus species. In fact, they seem to be the older Temnodontosaurus species, living around about 201 to 198 million years ago. Now, the younger species of Temnodontosaurus that I'm going to actually feature in this video as well lived from about 183 to 176 million years ago up in Yorkshire. So we're going to head up there right now. So let's just go back home. Hey! Now, first up, we got the specimen that's known as the Rutland sea dragon. Now, this specimen still is under study, but at the moment, it seems to be the only UK example of a species often found in Germany, and that is Temnodontosaurus trigodon. Now, this guy right here, Temnodontosaurus crassimanus, is the definitive Yorkshire Temnodontosaurus species. It was recently revalidated by Emily Schwabe in her master's thesis and then later on in a paper alongside D. Lomax. I'm actually lucky enough to have a piece of a specimen of Temnodontosaurus crassimanus in my collection, and this specimen was actually prepared by Martin of Fossil Dude. So Martin, if you're watching, thank you, and I absolutely love this piece. It's great to have the Yorkshire Temnodontosaurus in my collection. So yeah, cheers. So Temnodontosaurus crassimanus probably lived alongside other ichthyosaurs like Ichthyosaurus and Uranosaurus, but also marine crocodiles like Pelagosaurus and Mysteriosaurus, and also a whole variety of different fishes including Gyrosteus, Lepidotes and Opidium. Now, the only examples of competition outside of Temnodontosaurus, I know, is a species of plesiosaur called Ramaliosaurus, and there's a few species of that on the Yorkshire coast. They could be up to 10 metres long, and they had quite a bite, so yeah, maybe they came in contact, but we don't know. But if they did, it would have been an awesome fight. So the reason I wanted to talk about Temnodontosaurus this week is because I'm actually going to be going to the Yorkshire coast later next week, because it's my birthday next Friday. Yay! I'm 27! Old! So yeah, apart from the inevitable creep of old age, I'm going to go out there and enjoy myself. We're going to go fossil hunting, and hopefully I'll be able to find a piece of Temnodontosaurus. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? The only problem is if will I fit in my car? Suspension will be fine, I guess. No, it won't be. No. Now we'll see. So before I go, I just want to shout out again to Emania Fossil Preparation, Oliver and Ellison. You did a fantastic job on that Ichthyosaurus block for me. Please, guys, go and give their TikTok and their YouTube some love. Please, please, please. They do a fantastic job. And yeah, Temnodontosaurus, basically Jurassic Tylosaurus. Yeah, pretty much. So, have a good day, everybody. I'll see you later. Ta-ta. Bye.